Good day everybody, welcome back to Munich, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm on the road here in the western part of the city in the borough of Laim. And we are about to see what's going on with the second biggest infrastructure construction site in the whole city. The biggest one of course being the core route, die zweite Stammstrecke, but the U-Bahn is also being extended here in the west of the city from Laimer Platz to Pasing. So let's get it on and check out the progress of the construction of the extension of the U5. Yeah, we've been here before. I hope I find the video. If yes, have a look up in the corner for what was going on here about, it was at least half a year ago, maybe a little more. Since this time, a lot has happened, I'm absolutely sure, here in the Gotthardstraße. Yeah, the street is, they have to take quite a lot. With the construction of the U-Bahn and all the noise and dirt and inconvenience of the road being moved because of they're building this U-Bahn in a cut and cover method. So they have an open construction. They're digging out a huge hole, building everything they need at the bottom of this hole and then closing it all again. This is, I think, the cheapest method, but it's also the noisiest and the dirtiest. And they choose this method to the construction here in the Gotthardstraße. I don't know if it's faster than using a tunnel boring machine, but yeah, at least it's cheaper. And as mentioned, the street has been moved back and forth numerous times. You can see the edges of the concrete. This used to be the footpath, now it's here. We have a limitation, a cover. We do have another border on the other side in front of the hole. This is quite interesting. And as mentioned, the open construction goes all the way over there. You can see in the far background there's the blue crane and two yellow cranes behind the blue crane, and until there this construction goes. And I remember when I was here the last time, I think I walked on the other side. This is not possible right now. So I picked the right side to walk on. And when collecting the streets in this quarter, I had to walk over this street, the Gotthardstraße, several times. Right now, this would only be possible at the crossings, at the footpath crossings here. And yeah, as you can see by these houses, the borough of Laim is not the richest. These houses are at least prior to World War II, so maybe even older, maybe prior to World War I. This stuff is old. And this stuff here on the other side might not be that old. This is, I think, from the 1960s, maybe 70s, but it's ugly. But this, of course, does not mean that these people do not deserve protection from noise, protection from dust and dirt, and all this inconvenience that comes with a hole like this. So I think maybe they should have used a tunnel boring machine. It's a little more expensive, yeah, who cares? Go a little deeper below the sewage and below electricity lines and so on, because everything is running underground here. And just do the tunnel boring machine stuff, and then a lot less dirt, noise and inconvenience. Can I have a quick look over there? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Yeah, here they're just putting the concrete base. Here there's no concrete base yet. But as you can see, this is not very deep. Or maybe this is the roof of the tunnel. This could also be the roof of the tunnel. Oh well, I don't know. Just have to get back, not to get hit by the car. Yeah, I think this must be the roof of the tunnel, because it cannot be that shallow, can it? then you would have the tunnel and the train just below surface. They need some room too. And I can tell you if they are opening or closing the hole here. Maybe they're closing? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this will look alike for a few more 100 meters. I'll come back to you as soon as the face of the street, the Gotthardstraße, is changing a little bit. Okay, here is getting a little more open. Could also be that just the street is getting a little wider. At least here it looks different. Here once again, holes being digged, but the footpath is this one. Let me check. No, this is still the street. I go back to the left hand side because there was a footpath a little further down on the right hand side. Now it's not anymore. Oh well. Anyway, here the traffic gets split. One lane for the cars here, one over there. And yeah, a lot of different patterns, as mentioned, have been used on the street here. The next crossing, the next big street from right to left will be the Willibaldstraße, and this will be the first new station here on the line. And when it's opened, and I think this station should open first because they started construction here already and not in Pasing. When open, the Willibaldstraße will be the first new U-Bahn station to open in Munich since 2010. Yeah, it's been 15 years on the day of recording. 15 years since the last time an U-Bahn station was opened here in Munich. Oh well. And no, there has been movement towards Munich. A lot of people moved here since 2010. I was one of them. I know what I'm talking about. So the city grew, and it didn't manage to grow its public transport system in form of the U-Bahn or in form of the S-Bahn. There were new roads for the tram, yeah, sure. New bus lines as well, sure. But mass transit, mass public transport, U-Bahn, S-Bahn, nothing happened since 2010, and that's why they're paying for it now, for delaying everything, being new underground U-Bahn stations and lines, and of course the new core route for the S-Bahn. Now everything happens at the same time and is way more expensive than it would have been 10 years ago. Oh well. Here we do have a little lake. Okay. And as mentioned, I don't know if the construction here is ahead or behind what is happening further in the east of the street. This looks that it could be finished. Oh, no idea. Absolutely no idea. I will come back here next year to give you an update on the construction of the extension of the U5, because here to the left cannot see that much of where will be the Willibaldstraße U-Bahn station in a few years. U5, place number 1. And yeah, all you can see is a temporary roof and some construction signs here on the side with the steel, where they will pump in some concrete soon. But I don't know. From here, the track, as you can see here on this map, will go via the park. At least then there will be no complaint about the construction, or at least less, until they hit Am Knie and then Pasing, where I think they should deal with a tunnel boring machine, but you never know. What I know is that I will come back here next year, definitely, and give you another update on the construction of U5, the second biggest construction site of public transport here in Munich. Because that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon back here in Munich. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.